Namaste, Sitaram, and pleasant good morning. Welcome to Rudraaya. I'm your host, Nisha Sharma, and Rudraaya is being brought to you with kind compliments of Maharujadip Mandir. And of course, our Mandir is located at 850 Tapscott Road, Unit 34 in Scarborough, with Tapscott and McNichol being our closest intersection. So just like to let you know, for those of you who are not aware of it, that we are in the time of Pitra Paksh. So of course, during this time, special prayer is done in the name of our dear ancestors. So we just like to let you know that throughout the program today, I will be giving you some information on whether if you'd like to perform prayer, what we're doing at Maharujadip Mandir. So for now, we'll join our spiritual leader, Pandit Ravi Sharma, for our pravachan. Enjoy.
Dear devotees, we are in the period that we call as Pitrapaksh, Sharad. It is time that we pay homage to ancestors through the offerings of food, through the offering of tarpan. According to the South Indian Amavasya calendar, it falls on the lunar month of Bhadrapada, beginning with the full moon day or the day after full moon. In this case, it has started on September 2nd. The same thing with the Northern Purnaman calendar. It falls in the lunar month of Ashwin, beginning with the full moon day in Bhadrapada or next day on full moon. It is just a nomenclature of lunar months which differs, but both north and south Indians perform this Sharad, the ritual, in the same manner. The last day of the Pitarpaksha Sharad, it is called as Sarva Pitra Amavasya. It falls on the new moon day or the Mahalai Amavasya. Mahalai Amavasya is considered as the most significant day of Pitrapaksh. Sharad is necessary for the satisfaction of the ancestors' Atma and their Atma's fulfillment. We do not know, have they achieved all? Have they been reborn back? Question has been asked. Is this necessary? Shraddha is an ancient tradition, and so this tradition has been going back since the Mahabharata period. During that time, the first Shraddha was performed by Maharishi Nimi, and he was a recipient, or it was being preached by Matapaswini Atrimuni Ansuya, Atrimuni. The Sharad takes place under the supervision of Brahmins or Pandits, and so we should know about its method. So, what are the methods that are related to Pitrapaksha? The method of Shraddha, or this Pitrapaksha, the day that you choose, so remember you can choose any day. The day that you want to perform the Sharad, you should get up early in the morning. You should have bath, you should wear clean clothes, and you should gather the necessary ingredients, which are sesame seed, till, rice, and perhaps some barley, grains. And especially in the Sharad, now you should make in this sequel, you should make the food that your ancestors loved, preferably, of course, vegetarian. You would offer this sesame seed, this black till in their name. You would perform tarpan that we'll tell you more about. And you would make an offering of food in their name. And if it is possible that you can give one sida, we've been told in the West Indies, to give to a Brahmin, to a priest, and or give some dakshina, donation to temples. And if it is possible that you can help feed the needy, do so. In the final process of the Sharad, we would offer the food on the outside. We believe that it is offered in their name, that birds or Kagbali, they will come and partake of this. Of course, you may ask that, what mantra should we chant? And of course, there are many different mantras that can be chanted. But I will share with you one. The mantra is called as Devta Bhyaha Pitri Bhyascha Mahayogi Bhya Na Evacha Nama Swahaye Swadhaye Nityam Eva Bhavan Yuvata. Chant this mantra even after the end. On the day of the Sharad, you should chant this mantra as well. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Devotees, we will offer tarpan. Tarpan is often of libations. So, in a little vessel, bowl, you would gather the black teal, you would gather the rice, you would gather a little flowers, little Ganga Jal, possible a drop even, or regular water. And you will meditate upon the Lord. And so you will gather. And you would offer first in the name of Devta. Om Vishnusya Tarpyami. Om Shivasya Tarpyami. It comes from all these fingers. Picking it up and offering Tarpyami. You would offer in the name of the Pitras. If mother has passed on, take in mother's name, Matranam Tarpyami. Father has passed on, Pitranam, take in their name, Tarpyami. If brothers or sisters has passed on, take in their name, Tarpyami. And ancestors. And of course, we also offer for the rishis, and which it comes from this side. Om Atrisya Tarpyami. Om Rishyasya Tarpyami. Om Marichi Tarpyami. Om Angirasya Tarpyami. And then, if it is possible, perform the Havan in the name of the Lord. If it is possible, some of us might be accustomed to traditions of making some little prasad and offering the Havan. Some of us may offer a little sweet rice. But the idea is that you should prepare yourself, just as how we offer our praises towards the Lord on this particular day. In the normal time, we also pay obeisance towards the ancestors for what they have contributed. We owe a debt towards the Lord for giving us all that we have achieved in this world. We owe a debt towards parents for bringing us in this world. We owe a debt towards the rishis, the sages and saints, it is called Rina, that for what the contributions that they have made through the teachings of the Shastras, teachings of Ramayana, Bhagavatam, Shivpurana, and so forth. So we owe that towards all of this. We owe that towards animals by feeding them, devotees. And so we all have to repay all of these debts. In conclusion, remember the Lord. Of course, there are many different mantras that can be chanted. Hiranmena Patrena Satyasa Pitham Mukham Pushana Pavrnu Satya Dharma Indrishte. These are all mantras taken from the Ishabhasa Upanishad. You can find them there in the first chapter. If it is impossible, of course, to chant of these mantras, then simple. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Shriman Narayanaya Namaha. Om Shri Sitaram Chandraya Namaha. The idea is have God centered in your mind, have God centered in your heart, and ask and pray that we follow the footsteps of our dear ancestors. May the blessings of the Lord be upon each and every one of you. Till we meet next week, same time, Asya Maharudradev Mandir, and you in the comfort of your home. May the blessing of the Lord be upon each and every one of you. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Gananata Gajvarna Gananata Dina
My dear viewers, I hope you've enjoyed this morning's pravachan. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the program today, we are during this time, we are in the period of Pitra Paksh. And of course, many of you are offering tarpan in the name of your loved ones who have passed away. And for many of you, it is a little bit difficult, we know, to perform this prayer at home. So if you would like to come to the mandir and perform this tarpan, please call us at a number on the screen and book an appointment with Pandit Ravi, and we will bring you here at the mandir to perform the special prayer, which is called offering of tarpan in the name of your ancestors, and which is especially important during this time. So please call us at the number on the screen. We'll get straight into a health segment with Dr. Ramkisoon.
Sitaram, and welcome to Health Corner. I am Dr. Sachin Ramkisoon, and today we are discussing why we should create our own individual health record and how to create this health record for use in emergency situations. Many of us have a poor knowledge of our own medical history and the medical history of those closest to us. For example, would you be able to list all of your medical history and a complete list of medications and all doses? What if you were with a sick family member who was unable to speak for themselves? Would you be able to list all of their medical history and medications? This may be very simple if we have no previous medical history and take no meds, but the reality is that many of us have medical issues that can be quite lengthy and may take multiple medications with varying doses. As an emergency physician, I frequently see patients who are very sick or dying and are unable to provide a history. Oftentimes, the patient's family members are unable to provide a complete past medical history or are unaware of their loved one's medications. There is a misconception that we do not need to know our own medical information since there are computers at the hospital or doctor's office that list our health information and medications. Why worry about knowing these details when it's in the computer? This kind of thinking is incorrect for a number of reasons. First, it can be dangerous since your medical history and medications are key pieces of information to know in an emergency situation. If the healthcare team does not know this information quickly, it can delay immediate treatment. Second, in Ontario, health facilities are not fully linked to each other, meaning that someone at one health facility can't access medical records at another hospital or doctor's office. Third, not knowing your own medical history essentially gives up control of your health. We should all be striving to take more active role in our responsibility of our own health and knowledge around what medications we take and why we take them. So what is the solution? One easy way to address this issue is to create a health summary that you keep in your wallet. A health summary contains all your key health information that can stay with you at all times. If someone collapses or is found unconscious by paramedics, the first place they look for health information is in your wallet. This is crucial information in a resuscitation situation, or even if you're unexpectedly visiting your doctor's office or the emergency department. A health summary should include the following information: demographics, your name, address, date of birth, and health card number, the name of who to contact in an emergency and their contact information as well, the date this record was created. The next is medical information, a complete list of medical problems and the date diagnosed, a list of all surgeries and dates of operations, and the names of all specialists that you are followed by. The next is medications, a complete list of medications and their doses, and what health condition they are taking for. The next is allergies, a list of all allergies and what the reaction was. The next is your immunization record, a list of your last tetanus, flu shot, and any other immunizations. This health summary may seem like a lot of work to create, but in an emergency situation, it is the most important document that you can have. There are many pre-made health records available online that you can simply fill out, or you can create this from scratch if you like. Of course, the health summary should be updated on a regular basis to remain current. By creating a summary like this, we are taking control of our own health. We are ensuring that key information is accessible during an emergency, and we are organizing our own health information. Thank you for joining us on Health Corner, and I look forward to speaking with you again next week on Rudraaya.
गौरी गणेश उमा महेश पार्वती नंदन श्री गणेश 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 शरणं 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 गणेश शिवनंदन गणपति गणेश शिवनंदन गणपति गणेश शिवनंदन गणपति गणेश शिवनंदन गणपति गणेश गौरी गणेश उमा महेश पार्वती नंदन श्री गणेश गौरी गणेश उमा महेश पार्वती नंदन श्री गणेश शरणं 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 गणेश शिवनंदन गणपति गणेश शिवनंदन गणपति गणेश गौरी गणेश उमा महेश पार्वती नंदन श्री गणेश गौरी गणेश उमा महेश पार्वती नंदन श्री गणेश पार्वती नंदन श्री गणेश पार्वती नंदन श्री गणेश
My dear viewers, one of our directors of Maharudraaya Mandir, Rakesh Ramnarayan, and his wife Sharon Ramnarayan celebrated their 16th wedding anniversary this past week. So we want to wish them Lord Shiva's blessings for a long, happy life together. And this is coming from our management board at Maharudraaya Mandir, your family, your Maharudraaya Mandir family, as well as our crew from Rudraaya. So Rakesh and Sharon, we wish you all of life's most beautiful things, and may you live together happy and healthy for a long, long, long fruitful life. And this is coming from all of us. So for now, we'll get into a corporate segment with our host Kamalji from Lotus Funeral Home.
Sitram and Namaste. My name is Kamal Bardwaj, and I'm the owner of Lotus Funeral and Cremation Center in Toronto and Kitchener Funeral Homes and Crematorium in Kitchener. I am also a licensed funeral director. This is part 2 for the discussion of crowdfunding for a funeral. Each crowdfunding site has unique characteristics, but the steps to set up a donation page are basically the same. Register with the site, create a description of your campaign, and upload photos. Set a time period and goal for your campaign. Provide bank information so you can receive the payments. If you know what you'd like to say about your campaign, you can have it up and running just within minutes. But it does take some effort to set up an effective fundraising page. Using a crowdfunding site to defray funeral expenses can be a quick and effective way to generate money. This is especially true if the death is unexpected and no money has been set aside for this purpose. It is easy to spread the word on social media and by email, and you can get a quick turnaround on the payout. Just one quick search on GoFundMe using the term funeral yields thousands of results. Many of these have met or exceeded their goals. At Lotus Funeral and Cremation Center and at Kitchener Funeral Homes and Crematorium, we operate 7 days a week and 24 hours a day. Our crematorium is located in our building, so we never have to leave our building in cold or bad weather for cremation. Our crematorium space can have a large group of people to attend the witnessing of the cremation as well. For Hindu families, we can provide all the puja items, including fresh leaves and a havan kund. We have large halls that can accommodate large amount of seating to smaller ones. We are centrally located for families from the west and for families from the east. For more information, please contact me from the telephone number on the screen. For those who have missed part 1 of this, please Google or look through YouTube for Rudraaya TV. Thank you for watching and see you next week on Rudraaya. Sitaram.
Life is beautiful, but death is inevitable. I realized this when my dad passed away. So much pain, and amidst all this, the worry of arranging a funeral. Thankfully, in all this, Kamal stood by me. From the viewing to the cremation, he arranged it all at one location. Once someone is gone, they don't come back. But Lotus Funeral Home knows how to give them a respectable farewell.
Lotus Funeral Home. Life must be celebrated.
O Raja Tore Aasan Poolan ke haar, O Raja Tore Aasan Poolan ke haar, Poolan ke haar ab Poolan ke haar, Poolan ke haar ab Poolan ke haar, O Raja Tore Aasan Poolan ke haar. एक महलों में राजा बसत है, एक महलों में राजा बसत है। देखो रानी तो कर लो बहार, देखो रानी तो कर लो बहार बहार। राजा तोरे आसन फूलन के हार, राजा तोरे आसन फूलन के हार, फूलन के हार अब फूलन के हार, फूलन के हार अब फूलन के हार। राजा तोरे आसन फूलन के हार। एक घर में तुरे दुल्हा बसत है, एक घर में तुरे दुल्हा बसत है। एक घर में तुरे दुल्हा बसत है। दुल्हनिया तो कर लो बहार, दुल्हनिया तो कर लो बहार बहार। राजा तुरे आसन फूलन के हार। बोलो राजा तोरे आसन फूलन के हार, फूलन के हार अब फूलन के हार, फूलन के हार अब फूलन के हार। राजा तोरे आसन फूलन के हार। एक महलों में मौसा बसत है, एक महलों में मौसा बसत है। देखो मौसी तो कर लो बहार, देखो मौसी तो कर लो बहार बहार। राजा तोरे आसन फूलन के हार। एक महलो भय
My dear viewers, as I've mentioned, earlier on the program, we are in the midst of Pitra Paksh. And of course, if you'd like to offer a special tarpan in the name of your ancestors, please contact us and, you book appointment with Pandit Ravi to perform this special prayer in the name of our ancestors. And of course, as we are in the midst of COVID and things keep going on, I'd like you to pray with me before we end today's show. And a very simple prayer to the Lord. And it goes like, I know that I'm not perfect. I know that sometimes I forget to pray. I know I have questioned my faith. I know sometimes I lose my temper. But thank you for loving me unconditionally and giving me another day to start all over again. Such a simple prayer, but such a profound prayer. My dear viewers, please do not remember to say that prayer every day, which will give you your strength and your courage and willpower to face another day. I would like to thank our kind sponsors at Rudraaya-Sep Mandir, as well as our executive producer, Gary Khan, for making Rudraaya possible. So until we meet again next week, have a blessed week. Namaste.
पार्वती पति शिव जी की जय जय
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 भोले की जय जय शिव जी की जय जय
भोले की जय जय शिव जी की जय जय
पार्वती पति शिव जी की जय जय
पार्वती पति शिव जी की जय जय
भोले की जय जय शिव जी की जय जय
भोले की जय जय शिव जी की जय जय
भोले